Hello and welcome to episode 4 of the Project Super Nintendo. We've got a couple more games to open up, but before we do that, let's check out what we've bought and sold over the last couple of weeks.
Morning, so just off again, off to the boot sale, slightly different one. I'm not at it, I'm not really early and no one's here. I'm waiting for a mate, and yeah, then we go from here. But yeah, so I've taken 20 quid out of the pot, so the plan being now is if we can build it up a little bit more, and yeah, so let's go. Like a thin layer of mist over that. Right, so just got back in from the boot sale, and this is everything that I bought. We started the day on £60 and 74 pence. I took £20 out with me, and I spent a total of 18 on all of this. And I'll just go through it quickly. Maybe I'll do the videos this way, you know what I mean, just to kind of speed it up a little bit. But so these cat boots, they were a £5 with the box, really nice. These Under Armour, they're like slingshot, decent trainers. They were £1, unbelievable. And the same lady had these as well for £1. Nothing special, but just Adidas. You know, they'll clean up and they'll be fine. They were £1. They were £1. This is really nice. This is a good brand to look out for. Patagonia, long sleeve t-shirt. That was £2.50. Another pair of Skechers. I like Skechers, they don't tend to hang around. The same lady, they were £2.50, and she also had these Vans as well for £2.50. So both of them I bought for a £5, which is really good. And then these pair of Nike Revolutions, nothing special, but they were £1. And then the last ones was these again, Caterpillar. They're ladies' boots. Fortunately, a little bit of wear on the back there. But she wanted £3. I offered her £2. We settled at £2.50. So, all of that, like I say, £18. So, I've deducted that off the sheet already. There you go. I've added everything on there. That's already been deducted off. So, that now leaves £42 and 74 pence. So there we go. Here we go again. Up bright and early. A lot darker now, so amazing what a couple of weeks can do. It's a lot darker now. But yeah, so off again. I've taken 20 quid with me from the pot. And yeah, let's see what we can find. Right, so just got back in. So total spend £13 today. This is for the SNES collection. So we went out, we bought these Nike Air Max 270s. These were £4. Really nice. These little Converse black, they're only 50p. They're not a great size, but 50p is, you know, should be fine all day with them. And then these Nike Alvord 9s. These are really nice condition, like trail running shoes. They were £2.50. And then there was a big bin of like DVDs and games and everything like that. And this WrestleMania, there was quite a few of these, but this one scans in. This was get about 8 to 10 quid. This was 50p. And then Wii Sports Resort, but it also had Wii Sports as well. So that's not a bad little find. And then the last pickup of the day was this bundle of Spectrum magazines, including the first one. He wanted 50p each for them. There's 14 there. I offered him a £5 and he took that. So £5, £6, £8.50, 9, and then these were 4, so £13. So yeah, pretty good.
Right, okay, so here's the sheet updated. You can see everything now added that we've purchased over the last couple of car boots. And that leaves us now £29.74. Well, okay, so let's just have a quick recap on the sales then. So there's been quite a few sales over the last couple of weeks. So I've got the sheet over on my other screen. So I can tell you that the 2 kids self-help books, they sold for $11.99. The Star Wars comic was a great buy. I mean, for £2. I ended up selling it a little bit cheaper than I thought, but that did sell for $24.99 in the end, which is good. The Patagonia white long sleeve t-shirt, took an offer on that for £22. The brown Skechers, the men's sort of shoes, they sold for £20. And the Nike Air Revolutions women's trainers, they sold for $14.99. And then the last one, which is a cracking sale, was those Sinclair Spectrum magazines. So I just bundled them all up in the end and just sold them all as a job lot. And they sold for $34.99. And can you believe it? With all that, that actually takes our running total now, cash funds, up to £142.27. So yeah, really good. But as I've already said, we've got 2 arrivals. These are nothing big hitters at all, but still nice games to add to the collection. So I'm going to open them up, and then we'll deduct it all off at the end, and I'll show you the final balance. So let's open these up. Okay, so let's start with this one. I'm going to open them both actually, because one of these I'm sure no one's going to care about, but it's kind of like a game that everyone gets cheap on pretty much every console, and I just wanted to see what it was like on the SNES, so I'm going to have a look first. Yeah, that's this one. So yeah, we can open this one up first. Okay, so let's have a look. Might be able to see what it is. It is, of course, FIFA Soccer. Let's have a look. But, you know, not a bad box. Yeah, looks quite nice. Let's have a look, see what we got inside. Now, I know these are all complete, because I bought them off eBay. But yeah, manual's really good. And the cartridge is really good. So yeah, happy with that. FIFA Soccer, nothing special, but a nice little footy game to go into the collection. I mean, every console that anyone ever owns, everyone's got a copy of FIFA, haven't they? But yeah, it's got a little, kind of like the distribution sticker on the front there is a little bit annoying, but the back's really good. There's a small tear there, which is a bit annoying, but you know, it was something like £9. That was, you know, ridiculous. So that we're fine with that. So that's the first one. And the next one, now let's have a little look. See what we've got. Interesting packaging. This one is brilliant. This one is International Superstar Soccer. There is a deluxe version, but I've got this one here. Now this was brilliant. These were brilliant football games. I can remember playing these a lot. Not as far back as this, but probably like PlayStation 1 era. I do remember, I remember a friend of mine having this, but you know, we never really got fully into it until sort of like the PlayStation 1. But yeah, let's have a little look at this one. So again, this is complete with manual. That is a nice manual, very thick manual. So yeah, manual looks good, cart looks good, everything's fine. So there you go, look, 2 footy games that we're going to add to the collection, complete in box. Can't remember this one, that I'll total it all up at the end, but I think this was something like, I'm going to say like 15 or 16 pound this was. Both of these were eBay purchases, so you know, nice. So there we go, we'll get them sleeved up, we'll get the manual sleeved up, we'll get the box protectors on, and we'll get them up on the shelf. So yeah, cheers. Right, so there you go, with those 2 taken off, we actually now left with £115 and 67 pence in the cash pot. So have a couple of games added to the collection. You know, it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I love it. You know, that is kind of like a, you know, it's a bread and butter title for virtually every machine. So I'm naturally going to get it if it's available cheap on the Super Nintendo, boxed and complete. And then this one is, in my opinion, the better football game of the 2, across all genres anyway. Across all platforms really. But this one is probably it is the earliest version of it that I've got. So yeah, I'll definitely be giving that one a go. This one I've just noticed when I was just looking at this one actually has got, annoyingly, a bit of a split there. But, you know, not too bad. And it's also got a little bit of tape up in that corner. Looks like they've had a little bit of a repair job. But they'll be fine. So total spend on them, they were, FIFA Soccer cost me £9.90 with postage, and International Superstar Soccer £16.70 with postage. So again, like I say, that leaves £115 and 67 pence. So I can guarantee that the next games we buy will not be football. I'm not saying they won't be sport, because those of you that know, there's a game that I really, really want, which does fall into the sport category. But it's certainly not going to be £100. So we'll probably pick that up and then something else maybe for the next one. Hopefully by then we've had a few more sales, so we can start buying a bit more stuff as well. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed that. That was episode 4 of Project Super Nintendo. Games are starting to pile up now, so really good, really enjoying it. Gonna rearrange this definitely at some point. I've mentioned it already on a couple of occasions. This PlayStation, the wall, if you like, of PS2 is going to be trimmed down. I'm not getting rid of anything, but it's going to be trimmed down. There's going to be some movement because I want to put these on display. At the moment, I've got them on display up there, which looks fine, but they've mixed with the Mega Drive games. So as these fill out, I want them to have their own shelf. So yeah, there will be some changes made in the games room. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.